Hello and welcome back to Geeks Wargaming. So we have another Blood Bowl 2 video for you today. This is match day 2 in the UK Blood Bowl League. So those of you following the series saw that I had quite a horrendous loss in my first game, so I'm hoping to improve on that. I'm guessing anything's an improvement really. So my next game is against Dark Elves. We'll just take a quick look at his team. So he has got, I think this coach won his first game. I think he's actually currently top of the league, so it's probably going to be a little bit of an uphill struggle. He's obviously very competent because he beat Lizardmen. So he's got 4 blitzers, 1 lineman that is levelled. It looks like he used him to score couple of touchdowns, or it might have been casualties, I guess, but I'm presuming a couple of touchdowns there, so he's got another block there. He has got 1 out, which will mean that his team value is actually just slightly higher than mine. Just the 2 re-rolls, fairly odd starting build. You'd expect to maybe have a witch elf in a starting Dark Elf team, but as I said, he's won his first game, so he obviously knows what he's doing. So let's go and have a look at my team after the last game. Fortunately, did not get any permanent injuries or anything, but also did not get any star player points other than the MVP, so it's exactly as it was for the start of the last game. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, let's get into the match. But actually, before we go into the game, let's just take a quick look at the league table. Yeah, so lo and behold, comedy is dead last. So yeah, hoping to improve on that. Fairly even split there really, there's no draws or anything, so yeah. If I win, obviously, I'll go mid-table, so yeah. Okay, so here we are in the inducement phase. I don't think I'm going to get any inducements here. I could maybe throw in 10k just to get some babes, which will help me coming back from knocked out. I'm not expecting to get too bashed by Dark Elves though, so I think I'm going to risk it and not bother. No, do you know what? For the sake of 10k out of my own part, I might as well. So yeah, I'll just take the babes. So this team actually confused me with it being called Escape from New Orc. I was expecting it to be an Orc team. So I was kind of preparing for an Orc team, and it's ended up being a Dark Elf team, but hey. Probably prefer a Dark Elf team after the bashing that I got in the last game. Let's go to the coin toss. Okay. So it looks like I am defending in this half. So let's just put these on for everybody. Go with quite a wide defence on this. Elves like running past your line. So yeah, if he wants to come in the middle, then I'll have my 2 werewolves to face. Basically conceding the line of scrimmage, really, you can easily knock that down. But if he knocks it all down, obviously he's going to have to make some dodges to come through. Let's just see how aggressive he wants to play this one. blitzers on the front line. Makes sense. They've all got block and my guys haven't, so more chance of knocking them down. Oh, I'd like to get a blitz. That'd be lovely. Boot it straight down the middle. Oh. Touchback, not great. At least I rolled a 6 for something though. Okay, there's where the block comes in. Oh. It's exactly the same start as last game, and I'm pretty sure it was Bobby Devro. Something about me putting my zombies on the front line and then dying. Maybe I shouldn't do it. So we can easily get people through my line now, just with the not even a dodge. Just run them through here. Decided to go for the wing. Oh, double skulls. Is he going to reroll? Yeah, he is. He's going to have to protect that guy, otherwise he's off the pitch next turn. Another armor break. Seems to be a theme of this team. My team has the weakest armor. Just protected the surf, so I'm probably not going to go for that, to be honest. He's given the ball to his loner. Interesting. Maybe a little hand. Okay. First things first. Let's stand up the meat. Tempted by this surf, but I'd have to put him there, so he would just easily get counter surfed the next turn, so probably not going to do that. Just gonna kind of get surfed if he goes there, but okay. Okay, I can get around to the ball carrier, so I'm going to blitz this guy to allow my werewolf to put some pressure on the back. That's good enough. It's just the one GFI. It's an easy dodge away, but it means that he's got to dodge away with a loner or blitz. So I'm gonna do this first. like to have been able to punch somebody significantly there, but unfortunately I couldn't. Managed to punch the werewolf, but doesn't break his armour, so it's not too bad. Come on. And he fails his regen. This is it. This is getting a bit silly now with this team. The games are not going well. He's not going to be able to blitz him off. Or push him off, so... I think that might have been a mistake. It's unfortunate, it allows just a straight run through the pitch. Okay, I'm thinking I might blitz this corner, having this guy was stand firm in there. I can throw some bodies at this, that's what they're there for. Stick some in there. Werewolf. Tempted by that. Let's punch him away. Blocks that off a bit better there. He has got blocked, that lineman. But I need his strength, so... Bring the werewolf in. Arm break would have been nice there, but not to be. I think I'm going to keep the werewolf there. He's going to struggle to surf this unless he sort of commits to some sort of blitz. If I move him, then he can easily push through here. If he knocks this guy down, he's still got to dodge through the tackle zone from this flesh golem and the werewolf. So I think I'm just going to end my turn there. Might even I'm tempted to move him forward. do that. Just to make it slightly more awkward. I don't really like putting my werewolves where they can get punched, but there you go, that was useful. Probably should have moved the werewolf this way, but just trying to get some bashes in, really. So set up for next turn. That's useful for me. Just re-rolled it. He's got no re-rolls. He's got his ball carrier in contact with one of my players. If he stands this piece up, then this one can actually block backwards for a 2-die. It won't be a 2-die actually, because this piece is here. Oh, that is really useful. Oh, and an injury, lovely. It's exactly what I need. Let's just park him in the way again. Let's punch the ball. Let's punch it. Good. Do I want to punch it out? I've got the werewolf here, so. Okay. Think what to do, really. 2-die, and then that would be into a 2 dice still if I push him forward. So I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, so I'm going to opt to push him there, and then push him there. So now I can block this piece away, push him to that space. Not quite sure how that helps at this stage. Some more armor breaks would be lovely. I need to try and get somebody on the ball, but I don't really want to dodge. I'm thinking I could blitz here. Push him out the way. That's worked quite nicely. Yes, very good. Happy with that. And then I can get to here. A werewolf. Push again. So now I have a person on the ball. happy with these blocks now. The break's nice as well. Very nice. I think I'm just going to risk this one die. Never risk the one die. Oh, punished with an armor break as well. But I'm happy with that turn. That was a good turn for me. Knocked the ball out of his hand. I've got a tackle zone on it. He's got a player that is in risk of being surfed next turn. So he's going to have to do. He's going to have to do a bit to dig that out, really. Don't think the werewolf can get surfed. Werewolf can easily be cleared off the ball now, but he's doing a lot with his loner. Quite understanding why. Dodging a pickup. Got it back. He's got to do some dodges though. Got away with it. He's playing fast and loose for somebody without any re-rolls. And the handoff and the score. Very lucky there. That is what's known in the business as elf bullshit. It gives me plenty of time to recover though. Hopefully his KO doesn't come back. So I am one man up. Okay. The computer really does some really odd setups for you. I mean, why would it put your two slowest players right at the back? No idea. Go on, put them one square across. Go on. Just covering off just in case there's a blitz. We've got lots of blocks that I can do here. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. See where the ball goes. Need to hurt some elves. Ooh, blizzard. So GFIs are on a 3+, and you can only do quick and short passes. That won't really affect me. Oh, that's a horrible place for the ball to land. He get anyone in contact with it straight away, he can. Let's just run him back for some coverage. Start by punching a few people. So over here. I put them probably the wrong way around actually, because I want to do a diagonal block and he's got the block skill. Or I could be safe. I'm going to do it this way. It's a good job I did do it that way. There you go. My plan worked out perfectly. Oh, and an armor break and a KO. Fantastic. I'll take it. So let's do the same over here. It's as if I know how this game works and when it wants to punish you. Look at that. Happy as Larry. Oh, and an armor break this time. Oh, and an injury. Lovely job. Was that a... No, it wasn't a bad injury. It wasn't a bad injury, but an injury all the same. Let's bring him back a bit. Left myself a little bit open here actually, so. I think I'm going to go for the pickup. I re-roll this if I don't pick it up, because I don't want it to scatter off the pitch. It's good. Put him there. So you know what? Let's blitz. Oh, look at that! Another armor break. This has been a good turn. Just so I can drop somebody else back. Just as a bit of a roadblock. I'll take that turn. I will take that turn. He's now 4 players down, so he's only got 7 on the pitch. Next turn I need to get into his half with the ball. Need to get at least 2 squares in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll get at least 2 squares in really. With the amount of players that he's got left, he's probably going to struggle to defend. Just to get armor break on me. Frankie Boyles. Okay. It's zombie roadblock time. Make him roll some dice because he hasn't got any rerolls. 4, 5, 6, GFI. Okay. Gonna move the werewolf there just so I've got a fully closed cage. And then I'm gonna blitz the loner. Nice armor break and a nice injury. Beautiful. It's just what I needed. It's really going to help. And I'm just going to push forward. So now I've got basically three pieces that can score in 2 turns. So yeah, I'm happy with that. He's going to have to commit to that cage. It looks like he might be just conceding the fact that he's probably not going to stop me very easily. So he's just trying to get out of the way. That's certainly helpful. So I'm going to blitz this guy off the corner of the cage. So before I do that, I'm just going to pin down players. I'll move him there so I can get a 1 die and follow up. Follow that as well, so he can't contact the cage very easily. I'm not going to do the block there, because if it fails it means that he can get around and tag my cage quite easily, but I will do this block here. I've got a re-roll. I'm not going to use it. I will follow. So there we go, happy with that turn. He's going to try and blitz the corner of my cage. Oh, he's going for something quite risky. Okay, might as well go for it, I guess. That would truly be an elf bullshit play if that happened. Fails the dodge. I'm tempted to do a block, but a quad skulls could mean I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to score. And old Brucey has scored. Gotta love Bruce. That's a pretty good half for me. I'll receive the ball in the second half. As we saw in that last half there, he struggled to actually stop my drive, so I can just slowly grind him up the pitch. That is the plan anyway. Hope for a couple more armour breaks, a couple more removals. If I get 1 or 2 more removals, then he can't really stop me. So this is looking pretty good. But you can never gloat in Blood Bowl or get too ahead of yourself, because Nuffle can be a right backside sometimes. And all the luck you had in the first half, I could have an entire dead team by the end of the second half, as you saw in the last game. So let's see how we go with this. So he's protecting his block pieces, so he's basically giving me the line of scrimmage there, which is nice. Again, I'm happy with that. I'm going to carry the ball with this wolf again, because I'd like to score on him to level him up. He's got an even spread. Yeah, so it doesn't matter which way I go, I'll probably go this way. Or just straight down the middle again. He's got his re-rolls back now though. Quick snap. Just move some zombies closer. Could have got to them anyway, but I think I'm happy with that. Okay, let's start with some safe blocks. Perfect. Yeah, getting lucky. Let's go with the golem. Let's go with this. You can hug him. I'll stay here. I'm not going to hang him out to dry. I'll stick him there just to cover. Should have probably. I'll feed him a zombie. Cover the ball off here. So even if these blocks go horrendously wrong. Let's do it this way. disappointed with the push, but that's the way it goes. Sped up. Go there. Zombie can go there. Pick up the ball. Into the centre. And cage closed. I'm happy to sit here for a few turns, just bashing his team. He's gonna just bash these couple of zombies, which aren't really high value targets. So I'm happy for him to do that. The removals wouldn't be great, but I don't think he'll re-roll that. Oh, he did. Surprised. Like a mini. Yeah, my opponent's dice have not been great here. Started off well with that score, but ever since that score, he hasn't really had anything. So yeah, it's been quite unlucky. Raging if I was him. Go there. Just gonna shuffle the cage around slightly. Take this 2 die here. Very nice. Armor break. That'd be too lucky. Okay. Happy with that. Opening with a 1 die. Wow. Not even a follow. I thought he might follow there to get an assist. Oh, this guy stood up anyway, so that's clearly why he's done that. Looks like he might be trying to hit the corner of the cage. Not particularly fussed by that, to be honest. You don't want to do that. Okay. So I'm going to start moving the cage around to the left. just keep it where it is. Using the blitz because of the claws. Oh, I need to reroll that. Thank God. Got a bit twitchy there. Do that block now without the reroll, but got away with it. Armor break. I'm going to keep that there because if that fails, then he can get a 2 die on this corner. So I'm just going to keep that there. I'm quite happy with that. Just let him keep feeding bodies into the meat grinder. So he's not. He's going to reroll that. That's all of his rerolls gone. This is good. This is looking good for us now. He's not going to be able to take as many risks to try and dive on the cage or anything like that, so I should be able to just slowly grind up the middle if I need to. It's just falling back now. Doesn't want to get punched too much. Lucky 1 die. Oh, yeah. Into an armor break. I can't complain. I've had a lot of luck this game, but I think I was owed some after the last game. Somewhat. But okay. Go around to the right because a lot of his players are on this side. A little bit annoyed with that, but could have done with that being slightly better. Still get around to it. force myself to do a GFI another way. I can still do something along these lines. I can use that corpse as a corner to the cage. As if I'm there or there. It's probably better closer, I think. Yeah, closer. Okay, we'll keep that. I'll put this guy here to try and stop him making any sort of elf screen right here. Seems quite contentious bashing dudes over here though. So you can see the blitz on the zombie. Yeah. Keep that guy out block. Just go straight through. Okay. Stack my dudes up. Gonna blitz with this white. That corpse there is annoying. This guy down or there. I don't really want it to be in contact with him, but if needs be. Let's do the blitz first of all. It's out nice again. So you can be. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go. You can go there. Here. Try and protect the werewolf a bit. Yeah. There you go. Looks like he's going to blitz the corner of this cage. Follow. He's going for it. Failed. I think we all saw that coming. Okay, let's go with that. So even if this blitz sort of goes terribly wrong, like quad skulls, the back isn't completely exposed because I've moved that zombie up. I'll do this one first, because I want to clear the side of the cage, and I get lucky. I will follow it. You can easily get a 2-die on me, but I think he'll take that. Quite happy for this golem just to tie up these two players now. We're in contact with that corpse there, so he could stand up and do a 1-die blitz, but I can easily get him off. These are kind of out of position now. He's going to struggle to stop my drive. All of his players are on this half of the pitch, so I could probably just run into the corner next turn and just sort of screen off. If he doesn't move anybody, this player could move around. Oh, he's double skulled it. Yeah, he's not having any luck. Right, so that's the game, basically. So I can just basically go where I like. So I can just go and sit in this corner. He can't get to me with anyone. This guy, no. This guy, no. So priority is knock down this guy, and then I can kind of just stall out in the corner for one turn. Let's throw a zombie up for a bit of support. This will be my blitz. Looks nicely. So he's got nobody that can get in contact with me. This guy. No, nobody can get anywhere near. Just going to leave the werewolf there while I take this block, which works out nicely. I've had quite a lot of luck in this half, and my opponent not so much. Move him here. means that he's got to blitz this player if he wants to actually get anywhere close. But I think that's just take the 2 dies where I can. And that is a GG. It will give my opponent a 1-turn touchdown attempt if he wants to take it. Do I go for it? Blitz with this 4, 5. That's a 3 die. I can push him into that. Stand firm. So unless I get a trip skulls here. There you go, I'll take that. Do the little victory run. And score. So that's a werewolf leveled. Couple of random casualty SPP spread across the team. That's a decent game. I'm happy with that. It's the injury. As you saw in my last game, it was the injuries really that made it a non-game. Elves don't like rolling ones either, so bit of an issue for them. And the smiley face to protect this. I could just backline them all, but I'm just wary of if there's a riot, then I could give him opportunity to score quite easily. So I'd rather just risk taking the punches, knowing that I've got the regenerate available anyway. Plus, he'll have to commit an awful lot to knocking down one of these two, really. So 3 players there, so he probably won't even go for it. I doubt it. But let's have a look. Looks like he's going for the 1-turner. Perfect defence. So let's just go over here. Over here and move everybody. Even got lucky with the kickoff results in this game. There you go, so he's not going to be able to do a one-turn touchdown with that. He wasn't set up for it anyway, but he can literally blitz one of my players. And only a zombie, so whatever. So we'll just see a blitz and a vanity pass. One of these need to get some SPP. Yeah, nobody's going to level. Could have looked at making that. Oh no, you couldn't have got 3 died at that position, to be fair. So that's it in terms of the punches. It's just the vanity pass left now. See how fickle the dice gods are in this game, really. I was screwed over in my last game, but I had a pretty good run of luck in this one. So hopefully I should be riding about mid-table at the end of this. And that's the end of the game. Oh, and a 6 on the winnings as well. Could buy a ghoul. Might do that. Switch out a. No, I might not switch out a goblin. I might a zombie. Oh yes, and the white's leveled as well. Perfect. One of his blitzers is leveled by the looks of it. Yeah. Yeah, we had 4. So that's good. He's got a blodge piece now. Let's have a look at the overall stats. So, armor breaks, you know, I didn't really get that many more armor breaks, but mine did lead to casualties. So did his, actually, but yeah. So I only scored 1 more casualty than him, because he got 2, but fortunately one of mine did regenerate, and he hadn't got an apothecary in his team yet. So yeah, that was quite good for me. Let's have a look at how many SPP we get. So he's got 10, 13, 14, 13, 15, 17. So fairly even on the SPP as well. So at least he got something out of the game. That guy there, oh, he obviously snagged the MVP, didn't he? So yeah, all good. Have a look at the dice rolls. Going for it, 100%. Only did 1 pickup. Failed 1. There you go. Yeah, I don't think, but looking at that, I didn't have particularly, you know, lucky dice or anything. It was, you know, fairly average spread. I just think it was my opponent had quite poor dice. But as I said, did use re-rolls quite early on in the game. So maybe with some of those blocks he should have just ate the odd sort of double skull, which wasn't going to influence the game that much, so he would have had a re-roll a little bit later, but you never know. You never know how it pans out, so yeah. So there we have it then, guys. That's the end of my match. It's a win in my second game, which I'm really happy with. That should certainly help me go back up the leaderboard. Not that I could get any lower. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. If you did, remember to like the video, stick a comment down below if you could think of any better tactics I could employ while playing the Necros. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Remember, we've got the 10,000 subscriber competition running at the moment, so definitely check that out. There'll be a link down below. And yeah, we'll have another Blood Bowl 2 game for you next week, so keep a lookout for that one. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.